Well, tell me your name again. And the rest
My name's
of it.
Sonia.
Sonia. You want your last name?
Hi.
Are you a secret?
No, it's Sonia High. I'm sorry.
Oh, Sonia High. I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to say hello.
Would you like to see my license?
No, that's her.
But
It's Sonia High.
and you're training to be a nurse. And
Well, I'm taking the prereqs to hopefully get into the nursing program.
Okay.
There's a lot of hoops you got to go through nowadays.
you might have to take zoology.
That is not one of the requirements. But
Chemistry?
I will tell, chemistry is one of them. I've already had biology. I'm in AMP1, then AMP2, which I'm in right now, and the next semester I'm in microbiology. Then after micro, I can take chemistry, and then that should be it.
I'd never passed those. Microbiology and chemistry.
You're not being a very good cheerleader right now.
Well, no,
You can do it.
I'm saying, no, I you can do it, yes, I could. And Mike.
My name's Mike Odom, and this is my second semester at NWAC, and I started out was going to get an associate's in computer science, but I think I'm changing now. Now I'm going for associates in science, and I'm really not sure exactly what I'm going to do from that. My first love is psychology. That's, but
Then why aren't you continuing on?
I probably will. I probably just will do that, especially since it won't be long before I'll be 60, and I can just
You get those graduate degrees
just
and
move on
everything.
over and go for free.
So with what part of psychology is it that actually interests you? I mean, is it just the fact of wanting to help someone, or are you more on the research side?
Probably a little more on the research side. I mean, I would, counseling is a wonderful thing. I'm not really sure if I'm well suited to that.
But do you really want to know how mental someone else is? I mean, could you, you know what I mean? If somebody just, like, they were just.
Well, I mean, it just fascinates me what makes people tick.
Well, I know, but I mean, if you knew
Yeah.
somebody was like into the whole, okay, like let's say they came to you and said, I have wild, massive dreams of like killing my whole family. I mean, what do you do with that?
Well, you have to make you have
Excuse
to.
me, just a minute, the phone ringing.
Yeah, the phone's
No.
ringing. I gotta go.
No, I mean, as I told you, I've been in counseling myself.
Yes.
And the difficulty with me is a good counselor has to maintain a fairly high level of detachment, and that would be difficult. That would be the
I guess
most
that's what I'm
difficult.
asking. How do you detach yourself from the whole?
I'm not sure I could see, but
See, I start to, especially when kids come involved. I
but yeah,
just
you,
take
you
every
have
last
to
one of
be,
them
you
home.
have to be detached.
But I mean, if it's something that you love that much and you're so passionate about, isn't it better to go with something you're passionate about than just something you're a little,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then by golly, go for it.
But like it's. I got several different directions I can go with that. But
Well, absolutely. I mean,
Well,
psychology is actually a big field.
Yeah, and one of the things that, like I said, I took a few, I don't remember how much, maybe 9 or 12 hours of psychology. Part of them were educational requirements.
right.
And so
Hold on. please.
I
Unless you want to put it all together.
I read literature not with the eye that I was going to teach it or that I was going to make a career of teaching, but very much for the psychology. You learn so much from reading good novels, good plays, and so forth over the centuries.
Mm-hmm.
It's all psychology. The good writers were writing about character in ways that
And see that's
reveal a lot that you wouldn't get in just a psychology book. I mean, it's an approach.
Exactly. I mean, at least for me, I mean, see, you like literature. See, like my son, like Isaac, we were talking about, because he doesn't like to read, And, you know, and I'll mention something about a book I read, and I said, you know, this particular novel, you know, tells so much about human behavior. See, when I was 10, 11, 12, I mean, I was reading Shakespeare, you know, and not much after that, you know, then I started reading Faulkner, and you know, and
then pretty
but
soon,
it
It
just
really
read-
has to.
and he's
because-
like, Dad, you gotta be kidding. I'm like, no.
What's wrong with you, man?
I mean, I can't imagine having not done that. I mean, because man, that was just to me, it's like Aubrey said.
Oh, I never
It
did
was
that.
just like, oh my, you know, all these different insights on human behavior and interactions. I mean, do kids still get that? I mean, some of them do to some extent, but I don't think. I think a lot of the
I can't
richness.
get mine to read.
A lot of the richness of life, I think, is just like just skimming over it.
Yeah, there are, in popular entertainment, it's not the same, you know, as reading those books that were well
I
thought
have
out.
to tell you, I couldn't get through Shakespeare.
Well, you might like it when you get the free classes at 60.
I've got a few
Then you
years
might
to go
want-
yet,
yeah,
so.
After your nursing career, you may want to sit down and just read
I
some.
don't know, I think after my
Shakespeare.
nursing career, we're gonna go travel.
Yeah. Your husband's
We've
going
got
to
him-
do 20.
Huh?
Your husband's going to do at least 20 years in service.
Yeah, he's only
He's
got a
already got-
couple years left, yeah, so, if they don't push him out for disability right now, because after, he's been in twice, well, overseas twice, I'm sorry, and, you know, he's got the PTSD pretty good. I mean, it was part of the caravan that was blown up, and you know, so I mean, in fact, his unit's getting ready to be sent back over. They're starting to mobilize, and I'm not ashamed. I'm glad he's not on the list to go. I'm sorry, I'm not
Good.
ashamed.
Well, you should be. I mean,
he's done his time.
Exactly.
But I don't want to see anybody else go over either.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because I mean,
you
these
say
are
that.
people we've gotten to know for, I mean, years now, and it's just, so, it would be nice if we just, nobody had to.
Well, somebody's got to stay home and take care of things that have to be done if we're going to have wars.
That was me.
And
Trust me, we know how to load a gun. You come into my territory.
I mean, that's really, that's not the importance of wars that we've seen based on the real necessity. I don't even attempt to pretend to know what amount of fighting in our country's history alone, but world history, how much
World
was totally
history
needless.
is one thing, but you know, like the Civil War, where would we be today if it hadn't happened? You know, and
Well-
the same with, what is it, the British War or whatever it was.
Many of us wouldn't exist because, you remember in history, two individual creatures, not just human beings, have to get together at that given moment in history, or everything else is totally changed.
Yeah.
It's like you talk to a person, well, my grandpa was a slave, and it's set my family back. I said, yes, but you have the opportunity to live. If your grandparents hadn't both been slaves or whatever, combination on a given day way back in history, this started. And everything your predecessors went through had to happen exactly at the moments it did, or you would not exist.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say that, you say, oh, okay, whatever they suffered, it got me here. My obligation is not to whine about it, but to try to make them proud, try to
It all
take
comes back
advantage of
to
the reality
choices.
out now. Yeah.
It all comes back to choices. You can either choose to do it this way, or you can do it the right way.
But anyway, I enjoyed. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.